Muscle growth is an intricate process in which several different physiological functions and variables actively play a part. But don't let that scare you away. The truth is, building muscles isn't that complicated, and it certainly doesn't take rocket science to build a great body in the gym. What you need is to just know exactly what to do. So for beginners who are looking to gain muscles the fastest way possible, you've come to the right place. Things like setting realistic goals and determining your calorie needs are two of the many steps we'll be covering in this video. Continue watching for more information. Step 1. Ask yourself why you're doing this. Why do you wish to build muscles? Do you wish to impress people with your abs and muscles? Whatever your reason is, just make it clear to yourself that you know why you're doing this. Don't be afraid to dig deeper into yourself as to why you're doing all this hard work. Then, every time you feel like giving up, go back to that very objective of yours. This won't just help you grow physically, but also mentally. It's why lots of men struggle with their muscle building journey. They weren't mentally strong enough to tough it up. Enjoying the video so far? Show some support and hit that like button. Step 2. Fix your mindset and create realistic expectations. What's your specific goal? To gain 50 pounds of muscles in less than 2 months? What about your mindset? Do you believe that you can eat your way to gaining muscle mass by 100% without spending much at the gym? Those and many more are merely ridiculous false claims. They sound super appealing and prey on the minds of the gullible and the uneducated. Thus, to be successful with your muscle building, you must first fix your mindset. To start, you need to understand a couple of things. Number 1, there are no quick fixes. Number 2, given proper training and nutrition, beginners can expect to gain anywhere from 15 to 30 pounds in their first year of training. Of course, this depends on their weight, height, age, and other genetic factors. Number 3, most building supplements won't do much. If a brand claims to be revolutionary, it usually isn't what it claims to be. In fact, anything that markets itself to be the sole reason behind muscle gain should be avoided. Do you keep a record of your weight measurements and so on? You should. More on this next. Step 3. Track your statistics. Hoping for the best outcome won't do much. But why would you when you have tons of widely available methods to track and optimize your progress? This way, it'll ensure that you're gaining actual lean muscle mass and not just a ton of fat. Number 1. Using a scale. Consider weighing yourself once a week on an empty stomach. The thing is that a scale doesn't measure your body fat or lean muscle mass. Moreover, it's largely influenced by water weight, which constantly changes depending on the types of food you eat. Hence, a scale should be used as only one measuring point. Number 2. Using a tape measure. As you keep working out and eating more, body parts like the waist, shoulders, arms, and legs should grow bigger. One good indication that you're progressing properly is when all your body parts except your waist are getting bigger. But if it's the opposite, then it's a sign that you're gaining way too much fat. Take note of the measurements of the following: shoulders at the widest point, chest right across the nipples, legs at the widest point, waist at the belly button, arms with biceps flexed at widest point. Number 3. Use progress photos. The mirror never lies. And so, there's no better way of measuring your progress than looking at yourself in the mirror and taking pictures. Slowly over time, your body should be bigger, leaner, and more muscular. There are countless muscle-building workouts out there. The question is, which is best for newbies like you? Find out next. Step 4. Follow a 3-day full-body workout. Although single body part workouts work, as in assigning a dedicated day for each body part, research has found that natural lifters respond best when targeting a muscle group several times a week. This is why we have here a sample 3-day full-body split. Here's what it'll look like. Day 1, front squat or leg press. Pick one. 3 sets at 5 to 7 reps, 2 minutes between sets. Dumbbell lunges, 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps per leg, 1.5-minute rest between sets. Incline barbell press, incline dumbbell press. Pick one. 3 sets at 5 to 7 reps, 1.5-minute rest between sets. Seated cable row, 3 sets with 6 to 8 reps, 1.5-minute rest between sets. Cable crunches, 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps, 1-minute rest between sets. Day 2, conventional deadlift or sumo deadlift, 3 sets of 5 to 7 reps, 2-minute rest between sets. Dumbbell lunges, 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps, 2-minute rest between sets. Seated dumbbell shoulder press, 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, rest 1.5 minutes between sets. Chin-ups, 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, rest 1.5 minutes between sets. Barbell curl and triceps extension superset, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, rest 30 seconds between supersets. Day 3, leg press, 3 sets of 5 to 7 reps, 2-minute rest between sets. Leg curl machine, seated or lying down, 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps, 1-minute rest between sets. One-arm dumbbell row, 3 sets of 5 to 7 reps per arm, 2 minutes rest between sets. Incline barbell press, incline dumbbell press, pick one, 3 sets of 5 to 7 reps, 1.5-minute rest between sets. Dumbbell lateral raises and dumbbell rear lateral raises superset, 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps, 30 seconds rest between supersets. Cable crunches, 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps, 1-minute rest between sets. These are all straight set. Pick a weight you can handle for the specified rep range. For instance, if it's a 5 to 7 rep range, pick a weight you can lift for 5 reps, then keep doing so until you can easily complete 7 reps. Once you hit 7 reps, you can add the weight by pounds or so. With a superset, you perform both exercises without any rest in between. Step 5. Rest and recover. You're training 3 times per week and that should be it. Do not make the grave mistake of trying to add an extra gym session because you think it'll make a difference. Doing more will only affect your recovery, making it even harder to do your next session. Plus, you're a beginner, so even more reason to have a proper rest. Also, your recovery time is the time you grow. Now that we've discussed the training part, let's now cover the 2 most important reminders when it comes to your diet and nutrition. So make sure to stay tuned. Step 6. Know your calorie needs. To gain muscle, you must have a calorie surplus, meaning you need to eat more than you burn. The thing is, you might gain a few pounds of fat from eating many calories. However, that's actually nothing compared to the amount of muscle you will gain. Besides, once you've gained enough muscle, it'll be easier for you to lose fat in just a matter of weeks. To measure your daily calorie intake, multiply your weight in pounds by 16 to 18. The multiplier is 16 if you have a very inactive lifestyle, while 18 is if you have a very active lifestyle. For instance, if you're using a 16x multiplier but don't gain weight by the first weeks, then you should increase your calorie intake by 200 to 300. Step 7. Understand your macronutrients. After knowing your calorie intake, you should now determine your macros as in your proteins, carbs, and fats. To start, there's protein, a major component for building muscle. Ideally, you should consume at least 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Then we have carbohydrates, an absolutely crucial nutrient to fuel your training and refuel muscle glycogen stores. Lastly, we have fats, which are important for keeping your testosterone and overall hormone levels up. It's best to have a balance of all 3. For beginners, don't stress too much about tracking your macros. It's much easier if you just consume a nice variety of food because odds are you also get a good amount of both carbs and fats. Aside from those steps, did you know that you can speed up muscle growth through good daily habits? Find out what these are by clicking here.